Welcome to Bootcamp, everybody. In case you forgot, today is the first day of our Partner Bootcamp Challenge. You can still register, so we did change it a little bit. So
kitchen that can accommodate caterers and main room that's open.
We just want to make sure that everybody can participate, and we know that work gets in the way. So if you cannot make the live class, you can watch the replays on the YouTube channel and leave a comment, and that's how we'll know that you still did the workout. But we do still want you to have a partner. So I'm going to put the link to register here in the chat box. If you don't have a partner and you need a partner, go ahead, register, say no, and we will find you a partner. If you're here with a partner today, let us know. All right. I told you I have a lot to share with you today. And then we also wanted to promote our HIIT class. So if you like boot camp, you probably like the HIIT style, you like a challenge. So we do have a HIIT class, Cupid class, that's on Thursdays at 1:30 Pacific time, 3:30 Central time. So if you want to register for that, I'm going to put that in the chat box. It's on Thursdays. So it's between Nick and I's class. I know I have a lot to share today, which is probably why my computer was being a little slow. I'm asking a lot from it. All right, here's the Cupid slide, and now I'm gonna just change it to me. I did all my promotions. No workout. Okay, equipment for today. You do not have to have this little step. So this step is for our modification. So there's a few exercises today that you may want to have in incline. So if a downward dog or a plank position, if you're still working on that, then I would encourage you to have some sort of step, whether it's a sturdy chair, a stair, like the staircase, a fireplace, something like that. But you're not going to need it if you're comfortable in a plank position. I also have one set of weights. They're a lighter set today. So you don't need to have multiple sets of weights today. It's just a lighter set. My weight is 10 pounds and I wouldn't go much heavier than that. And then our prize of February, we have our mini bands today. So again, if you don't have bands, you can win them in February, and being here is your first step. So if you don't have the bands, don't worry. Just like always, I have modifications. So with that said, let's get started. Oh, yay! We got one team here today. All right, team, let's get warmed up. We're gonna start with some hinge arm circles. So we're gonna start, toes are facing forward in line with your hips. We're gonna push those hips back. So let's get those hamstrings, back of your legs, warmed up. Might have been extremely sore. And my triceps, is anybody else's triceps? I'm thinking it's from the presses on Monday, but I'm not 100% sure. Is anybody else's triceps, the back of their arms, been burning? Don't have a lot of triceps today, don't worry. All right, we're gonna hold this hinge position. We're gonna add our shoulders up to our ears, down to our sides, and stand. Hips back, arms to our ears, to our sides, stand. Let's get two more in here. Last one. And we're gonna go into the world's greatest stretch. So now we're gonna get those hips. So we're gonna step, big step into a lunge. You can drop to that knee if you need to, or you can stay on your toe. We're gonna reach that arm towards the ceiling. Bring that chest back to center. Stand it up. Here we go. Same thing on the other side. Step back, option to drop that knee, raising your arm, rotate back to center, stand it up. I'm gonna make sure everybody's admitted. Thank you, Nick. Take your time here. This is a warm-up. It's not meant to be rushed. I have fun cardio for us today. Fun is subjective, but it's different. How about I say different? So don't leave before the cardio section. I switched it up a little bit to make it more interactive. All right, team, if you have a band, we're gonna add that band right above our knees. If you don't have a band and you're here to earn a band, let me tell you, these bands do make a difference. So we're gonna go a little bit wider. We're gonna open the arches of your feet. So notice those glutes start to engage, whether you have a band or not. Glutes are engaging, right? So we're ripping the floor apart. We're going back into that hinge. So this right here is activating those glutes by pulling those knees out, that external rotation. We're activating your glutes. If you're properly ripping the floor apart with your feet. So you're pulling out this way with your feet. Whether you have the band or not, you should be feeling those glutes work. Of course, as always, belly button's tucked in tight. No arch to that lower back. I'm moving around a lot today. Trying to get all angles of this hinge. All right, you can take that band off. So here is where that option to have the incline comes into play. So you don't have to, you can do this from the floor. I'm gonna start with the incline and then I'll move down to the floor. So we're gonna find that downward dog position. So either your hands are lifted or they're on the floor. We're gonna shift into plank. Hips back, into plank. Right now, our shoulders are our focus, okay? So we're pushing back with our shoulders, shifting forward into plank. Shift back. We should keep those hips, keep those abs nice and tight. Yes, our shoulders are our focus. That doesn't mean we get to forget about our abs. Let's go, team. Woo, how are those triceps? Am I the only one with sore triceps today? All right, go ahead and step it up. All right, here's our transition. Like I said, warm-ups, we always have a transition into our workout. So we're going into a single leg RDL. So we're gonna stand nice and controlled on one leg. Maybe you're using something for support, maybe not. This is not happening, right? So hips are level. We're gonna kick back into single leg, and let's switch sides. So we're controlling with the glutes. I want you to think about where your hip position is. We don't want it to open. If you had headlights on your hip bones, they should stay facing forward. I'll be honest with you, I don't like doing these with shoes. But like I said, if you have shoes with a lift, lots of cushion, take them off for the strength portion. Mine have a little bit of cushion. Probably should have taken them off, but they're not too much of a lift. Keep it up, team, halfway. The timer was set for right leg and left leg, but I have us just switching. Squeeze to the glutes here. So again, this warm up is intended to get that heart rate up, warm up the blood, follow your hips with your spine. So you are kind of leaning forward. I always think it looks like a woodpecker. I've had people say they don't agree, but that's what I think. One more on each side. We're gonna get our rest before we go into the workout. I'm gonna turn that down because it gets a little obnoxious here. All right, team. So we're going into single leg RDL. So we're gonna use our lighter weights for today. So this is a part of the workout. So we did without weights as a part of our warm up. This is our workout. So we're gonna keep our back foot behind us for support as we add those light weights. But the movement doesn't change. So this is not a hinge, that's a squat. Our hips are gonna push back. Do you see the difference? Do it with me. This is a squat, my knees bending. This is a hinge. It's hip dominant. Where you should be feeling it is that posterior side of your body, okay? So we're pushing those hips back. This back foot really is just there for support. So it's not, there's no weight on it. It's just there to kind of help with the balance, but we're pushing our hips back. We're not letting our shoulders drop forward. Cool? Yes, Cassidy. All right, here we go. Into those single leg RDLs in 3, 2, 1. I know I didn't give you much of a rest. My talking was your rest. Here we go. Back foot hitched. We have a lot to get done today. And stand it up. If you have a mirror, one thing you might want to look at is your hip pushing out? So we don't want it to push out to the side, right? We want it to keep where it's at. So maybe that means you have to lower your range of motion. That's okay. Whether you hit mid-thigh or your shin, you're hinging, pushing those hips back. Remember, these classes are intended to be here both Monday and Wednesday. It's programmed to get that full body. Let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, my eyes are looking up. I'm gonna try to fix that. Try not to keep your eyes looking up. Keep that neck in neutral. We have time for about 1 or 2 more, team, and then we're gonna go into some lateral raises, so we're gonna keep that lightweight. All right, with your lightweight, we're gonna find our nice sturdy stance. Hips are tucked under. We're gonna raise those arms out to the side. So what this doesn't look like, see how I'm swinging the weight? That's not what we want. We wanna control the weight. Even if you have to lower the weight a little bit, maybe you have a resistance band, that works as well. We're not shrugging our arms here. Control, out to the side. Stop shoulder height here. All right, we put one weight down. We're gonna keep the other weight. And we're gonna go into a wood chopper. So we're gonna add some rotation into today's workout. So we're gonna go into a squat. We're not shifting our hips. Our hips are gonna stay in the same spot, but our arm is crossing to the other side. When we stand, we're gonna pivot. So notice my hip, knee, and heel pivot, like you're putting something on the Christmas tree, putting something in the shelf. We're gonna squat and pivot. Here we go, follow with me. Squat. You are tempted to squat and drop your hips. Don't do it. Use those obliques. Stay centered. Last one, we're gonna switch sides. Here we go. Same thing on the other side. Squat. Pivot. I like to think how I've been programming. Mondays are gonna be a little bit more on the foundational side of things for strength. Wednesdays are gonna be a little bit more accessory. You could say they're more fun, if you wanna look at it that way. But both are needed. We need to do both. Let's get 2 more here. Last one. All right, let's put that weight down. We're gonna go for our resistance bands. So again, win these. If you're here and you don't have them, you're here to win them, right? So we're gonna bring those bands overhead. Maybe you have a longer resistance band. Maybe you don't have a resistance band. You're doing this body weight. We're pulling our shoulders down, so we're not shrugging, pulling them down, and we're adding that pull. So where we're initiating from is that upper back. We can pull from the biceps, and that's not necessarily gonna hurt us, but we wanna work that upper back, right? Kind of hard to get, especially when we're working out at home. We don't have a pull-up bar or a pull-down machine. These little bands make a difference. You got it, team. Let's get 1 more on each side. Elbow to your side. All right, let's move that band. Okay, we have shoulder push-ups. So again, just like in the warm-up, the step or the raise is the modification, okay? So I'm gonna show you the modification first, and then I'll go down to the floor. So we're gonna go into that downward dog position that we were in the warm-up. So maybe you have your hands on a chair, maybe it's on a stool, and we're gonna bring that head towards the stool, towards the chair. It doesn't have to touch. I'm gonna emphasize that. It doesn't have to touch. So don't try to compromise your shoulder position to get it to touch. Elbows are pointed back, not out to the side, so they're not flaring here. I said not a lot of triceps. I lied, apparently. I'm feeling it right now. Full version is gonna be hands on the floor, as I'm sure you probably already guessed. All right, team. Last exercise of our circuit. Down to the floor, feet flat. We're doing 3, 2, 1 crunch. So I want you to think about lifting up and not forward. So we're gonna reach towards the sky. 3, 2, 1. You're pulsing for 3, drop. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, drop. The idea is to get that back off the floor. Maybe we're not quite there yet. If this is hurting your back, you can also do this on a chair and lean back. 3, 2, 1. I don't have a chair, so it's kind of hard to demonstrate, but it's essentially the same thing. You're sitting straight up in a chair, you lean back for 3 pulses, and then you lift. Lift up, team. Drop. 3, 2, 1. Let's get one more here. All right. That was round 1 of our strength circuit. I think I see a question here, so let me check. Tell us which band you are using. You know, this is a power music. I'm just kidding. Like band as in the music, you know. That's a good question. I don't know. It's off of Amazon. I know that. I don't know the brand. I do have TRX bands too, the brand TRX. They're upstairs, but I actually don't know the brand of this one. But if you want links to where to buy them, oh, medium or strong. Oh, this is the light. I'm using the light one. I misunderstood your question, not once, but twice. Okay, yeah, I'm happy to send you, or Nick, if you can pull up some mini bands on like Amazon or something, some that you suggest. But don't give up too late. You could win them. Don't spend your money. All right, here we go, team. We're going into round 2. We got teams representing today. Here we go. Hitch that foot behind you, hips back. Remember, we don't want to push that hip out here. I'm going to face you for this one. Don't worry about how far you're going here. Use your glutes to stand. My stomach is apparently hungry. I thought I had a good breakfast. Making noises at me. All right, let's switch sides. Hitch that back foot. Remember, no weight. Try to keep those toes soft. So no weight, little to no weight on that back foot. As you can imagine, as we progress, the ideal will be to do this without that foot hitched, but this is our first time, so we're gonna keep that foot there for support. Even though we don't have the bands, imagine if they were there. We don't want that knee caving in. We want that knee as if it were pulling us out with the band, like in that warm-up. All right, let's stand together. Lateral raises. Squeeze to the glutes, shoulders back. Here we go, control. If you want to win those mini bands, make sure you register for our program. We have a lot of you are already here today. I do like to use them, so good incentive to bring you to class, make class a little bit more challenging with the bands. Let's get 2 more here. Then we have our wood choppers. All right, here we go. One weight. I'm gonna start on the other side this time. So we're gonna cross it over. Remember, hips don't shift. Looked like a fun little dance I did there. We're gonna keep the dancing for later, after hours. Pivot at the top. I want you to pivot hips, knee, heel. Next Tuesday is my birthday. 27. I'll be 27. Maybe we should have a party on Wednesday. or Monday, I guess. Maybe we could just party all week. I don't know how to make boot camp a party though. All right, same thing on the other side. Any other February birthdays out there? Hips in the center, team. Almost there. A little bit longer when I don't talk through it. Let's get one more. We have those banded pull downs. Sydney, it's the light band. I'm over here telling you my favorite music band. All right, pull those shoulders down. That's irrelevant right now. Elbows to your sides. If you can do a heavier band, by all means. If you can keep that form, you're not shrugging your shoulders, by all means. I find it a little bit more difficult to pull in this exercise, the heavier resistance, but if you can, you go for it. Elbows to your sides. Where are you pulling from? Abs tight here. Let's get one more on each side. We have those shoulder push-ups. Oh, my triceps are not happy with me right now. All right, so you can do your incline. I'm gonna do the floor this time. What I don't want you to do is look down at the floor. I know you want to, because that's where your hands are, that's where your head is going. But let's look through our legs to keep that neck in neutral. Remember, elbows are not flaring out to the side. If your shoulders are nice and packed, they physically should not be able to flare out. Kind of going at more of an angle. Exhale as you push. We have time for a few more. If you're still going with me, if you're recovering, meet me in those ab or crunch position. All right, here we go, team. Guess what? Strength portion's almost over. That went by fast today. I have to be honest, I must have did something different with my coffee this morning. I had the coffee jitters before class, so maybe that's why I'm so extra jittery. 3, 2, 1, drop it down, reach to the sky. 3, 2, 1, I want you to exhale as you lift. Drop. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Almost there, team. Let's try to get 2 more in here. All right, we did it. And guess what? That's the end of our strength portion for today. I do have a fun cardio section. Yeah, it's good to see all of the teams. Look at all of you representing. Thank you, Nick. So Nick has examples of some good mini bands if you do want to try to get it yourself, or if you're trying to win some with your partner today. That's what you can look forward to. All right, team, we're moving our equipment. If you want to turn your cameras on, this is a good exercise. If you want to turn your cameras on, you don't have to, but we will be using the chat box, using the little reaction features. So do get that ready. You get a little bit more steps by running to your computer. I'm moving all my equipment here. So I'm going to tell you what we're doing. Some of you have done this with me before. We're doing an I go, you go workout. So we're going to go down from 10. We're going to do 10 reps. Well, I'll do 10 reps. I'm going to high five you. You're going to do 10 reps. Then you're going to high five me, whether you turn your cameras on or you use the little reaction figure or reaction, whatever button, you can give me a high five. I'm gonna do 9, you're gonna do 9, and then we're gonna go down. I'm gonna turn on my gallery view, so if you do turn your things on, I can watch you do it. Hi, Sydney. So here are your 3 options. You're gonna either do a body weight squat. This is option 1, where you do 10 body weight squats. Option 2 is gonna be a body weight squat to a toe raise. So you're gonna get a little bit more explosive with it. Option 3 is gonna be a squat jump for 10. Cool? So I'm gonna do 10. I'm gonna give you, so when I'm going, it's your rest. When you're going, it's my rest. Cool? Let me get a sip of water before we go. We're going from 10 down to 1, so it's gonna get easier as we go through it. Running to your computer to give me the little reaction is gonna be half the workout. All right, team. I'm gonna go first, starting with my 10 squat jumps. Remember, you have 3 options. You don't have to do squat jumps. Here we go. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 10 for you. Let's go. Go, Sydney. Good job. Sydney, you are bouncing pretty high there. Once you're done, give me a, yeah, the clapping thing works. By the end, it's gonna be a thumbs down, but clapping works for now. All right, here we go. 9, 8, 7, turn your cameras on while I'm going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, yay, Zalia's on. Zalia's jumping in the water, that's even harder. All right, I got a few thumbs up. All right, I'm starting to get some not so nice emojis here. We're only on 9, team. All right, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 8, your turn. Oh, Linnea, oh my goodness, this is it. We got Munchkin working out with us today. Oh my gosh, she's beating you all. Look at that. I love it. All right, here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're absorbing, landing softly. You can modify at any point. Just because you start with the squat jumps doesn't mean you need to finish with them. Nick says, keep it up, everyone. I feel like he has a smirk on his face because you're with him on Friday. All right. This is 6, right? We'll go back to 10. I lost count. Just kidding. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Here we go. I like all the fun different emojis you guys are sending me. We're at the end of our pyramid here, or slope. We're at the bottom half. Those clapping emojis are not clapping emojis anymore. All right, here we go. Remember, modify at any time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, Helen. Good job. You all are getting creative here. All right, team, we can do it. We're so close. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! So my common denominator in our little survey, strength was your goal, but also being able to work out as a team. So I'm gonna try to incorporate more of these team activities. I won't make you turn your cameras on, but I do like seeing you. 3, 2, 1. Alex holding it down for the Star Trek crew. All right, we got 2, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, we're almost there, everybody. Oh, we even got a heart? Actually, sending a heart. All right, team, guess what? Let's do this last one together. Let's go. We only have one. Let's do it all together. We're a team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you did it. Go get water, team. Breathe if you have to, and then get your power stance. We are a little bit early. I do have one more cardio if you're up for it, but if you're ready to stretch, let me know. You can put it in the chat box. If you're already done with me, we can stretch it out. Breathe if you have to. Yeah, fair enough. Only if you have to breathe, then you can breathe. Bring it on. Oh my goodness. Cardio, another card. Jeez. What are you all, superhumans? All right. Okay, this is our last cardio. We have 1 minute speed jacks. So you're gonna count how many jumping jacks you can get in a minute. You can take breaks. You don't have to do a full jack. If you wanna step, do the low impact, you can do the low impact. Each arm raise is 1. So every time you step your foot out, even though it's different sides, that counts as 1. Or you're doing a full jack. Just make sure those knees are not caving in, okay? You can share at the end how many you did. You don't have to. 1 minute of jumping jacks. As Drake's, Drake. Okay, team. Since you didn't get enough, we got speed jacks. I'm gonna give you about 30 more seconds so you can mentally prepare for it. 1 minute, as many as you can get. Option to share how many you get at the end. I might be silent so I can count in my head. I have a feeling you're all gonna outdo me. All right, let's get ready in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Ah, don't go, don't go. Here we go, go. Let's go, team. Seconds. Ah, I can't even talk. All right, that was a minute. If I counted correctly, I talked a few times. That was 80. Woo! If you have to breathe, breathe. 58, 66, dang. 82, I knew you all were gonna beat me. 79, 74, 80. Oh, somebody tied with me. 58, 70, 70. It's about 70. I wonder if we were unintentionally following the beat of the music. 70 to 80. All right, team. High five, virtual high five. You did it, you're done. Let's stretch it out. You had to earn that point or that credit for today's class. You got Nick's class on Friday. I don't know what he has in store for you. Hopefully he'll be a little bit nicer to you than I will. I don't know. And then I'll see you again on Monday. Just a reminder, we do not have class on President's Day. So just mental note, if that was one of your classes that you were planning on doing, you do have to get 6 by the end of the month. There's no class on Monday the 21st. So just make sure you're accounting for that. You can always watch the replays, leave a comment in the replays. Just make sure you're connecting with your partner so that we know. You don't have to check in. We do use the register, but you can check in with your partner in class. All right, I'm done talking. Let's stretch it out. Reach over to one side. Very, very, very good job, everybody. Those surveys that you fill out, reread them, reuse them. You said you wanted teamwork. That's what we're gonna do. Other side, teamwork and strength. That's what you want, that's what you're gonna get. Probably regretting it a little bit right now, but that's okay. Take it to the center. In the words of Ariana Grande, you want it, you got it. Drop those hips. Go ahead and use your hands or your forearms. Rock it side to side. I want you to raise your hips, roll it up so your head is last. Stretch those triceps. If you're like me, we need to stretch those triceps. Bring those hands behind your head. Gently pull. Triceps are the back side of your arm. I am sweaty, team. Jeez Louise. Other side. All right, because of all those squat jumps, we're gonna do some quad stretching for our last stretch. So go ahead and make it to a wall. Hold on to that back foot, squeeze those knees together. So what I mean is not leg out to the side or behind you. You wanna make it a little more challenging. You can hinge as long as the knee doesn't go out to the side. Let's go for 3, 2, and other side. You all are champs. And to keep wanting and to want more after those squat jumps. Seriously, superhumans. I will see you all in Nick's class on Friday. Nick will see you on Friday. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Thank you, thank you. About 5 too many, Dave says. Thank you, Melissa. Yay, Dave, thank you. Bye, Aaron. Bye, Samita. Thanks, Sydney. Next Tuesday is my birthday. Thank you, Kimberly. Bye, Bronwyn. Bye, Elena. You're half my age? 13, 14. I was like, I don't think you're half my age. Twice my age. No. That's okay. I'm getting there. 1 year closer. I'll see you next week.